Welcome back to the episode. We are in the tech lab next to Mordin, and we are going to talk with the new hires, especially Garrus. But first, we are going to get ourselves some upgrades, because upgrades are cool. Except for the cane, that one is sadly not available yet. Or maybe it is, so let's see. Okay, 2,500, we can actually get that one. The upgrades for velocity on the SMG. Anything else? Sadly, not so much. We do need other upgrades. Armor, tech damage, yes. Squad bonus, all of them. It's actually kind of cool. So, what else we got? Yeah, the rest takes a little bit. That one doesn't work. And ship upgrade, yeah, the med bay. Actually, the upgrades anomalies, medical facilities with an advanced thermal regeneration unit. Using this unit will immediately and completely heal your scars. The thing is, this one says heal your scars, but what about Garrus' scars? Wouldn't it be kind of cool to use this in order to heal Garrus as well? That would actually be kind of cool. Really cool. Alright, so let's just have a little talk with Mordin.
Shepard, how can I help?
Yeah.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying Genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on Genophage was more than just study.
Okay, I suspected as much. But what did you do?
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan Genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to Genophage, overcoming disease.
Interesting. How did it happen?
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Interesting. Perhaps they weren't adapting. Wait, what? No, they did.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to Genophage. No other possibility.
But isn't that good news?
The Genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of Genophage. Released it onto Chanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Interesting. And this was really the best choice?
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified Genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
How did you distribute the modified Genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians onto Chanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
Why not go just all the way?
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal. Not a murderer. Genocide unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive. Still, have outliers. Worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy. Allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
That's an interesting way to think about it.
How did your Genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to Genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
Interesting. So like a decoy. Fascinating. What you did was wrong. Yeah, kind of. Thank you for telling me. You did the right thing. Well, he did the right thing in telling us, but let's see if he actually was right about the whole thing.
I doubt you've told many people about this, Mordin. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Right. He just wants you to know that he can get shit done. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Very dangerous individual. Alright, and Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Well...
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Ah. Are there anyone like you? Family?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
That makes it easier. But yeah. He definitely seems quick to trust me.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
Oh, now I'm inspiring people. Now this is nice. The job isn't everything, yeah.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Yeah, everything in here is full of little bugs and cameras and whatever. We have nothing to hide. Actually, we don't know it. We'll give them a show. Well... Do we have nothing? We could just give them a nice show. A good one.
They'll have something to see by the time we're done.
No doubt. We'll be right in the middle of whatever goes down. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Alright, so there are no upgrades yet. And... oh. Anything new?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you. So, what do we got? Oh, look at that. We have different appearances for... That might be his C-Sec armor, or was it? No. But look at the coloring. This is just grey on... well, blue-ish grey, but that's more distinct. Interesting. Interesting. Who else has different... It's only those two. Ah, come on. How do you unlock that, though? Iffy. Alright. Yep. Yeah, this is just the stuff that I got. Unread messages. We got glad I didn't sign up. Oh, that dude. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night. And it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news bits and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me. Jonn, Whitson. And things are quiet again. From Omega Clinic Desk. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I had seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check. How bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. Alright.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
Newest Turian crew member. Seems like we are collecting Turians right now. I worry about him. But, yeah, nah, Garrus is a tough son of a bitch.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Aww. So you're into aliens, right?
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Wow. Alright, how's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Right. No, it's just normal
I better
backstory.
go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe you should actually select the more personal options. But yeah, let's just go for some neutral stuff every now and then. Don't know if you can actually get a relationship with Kelly or not.
Yes, Shepard.
Right, so this is just
That's all for now.
basic stuff.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
Is it? They're both shut up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It is, well, is it? That's the thing. Is it really harmless? I mean, you could think of it as being somewhat harmless. A little bit of rounding stuff here and there, right? If everybody does that, then there's a huge chunk that's not reported. Or like reported falsely. And then, I don't want to say don't do that, because this could actually be the wrong tone here.
What is this, high school? Both of you, find something better to do with your time.
Of course, Shepard. It is a minor issue.
With a nuclear response.
Joker,
Shutting up now, Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
This was definitely not the thing that
That's
I
it for
wanted
now.
to go
See
for.
you, Commander.
Okay, so let's see.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
Right. Just don't do that.
Edie has a valid concern, Joker. Knock it off.
What? Come on.
No padding. Understood?
What's the point of being a corporate ship if you can't inflate your results?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so I don't want to go with the nuclear response here. The thing is, you don't know the tone, right? The feeling of the message. You only know that it could be going this way or that way somewhat, but that's basically it. Alright, crew's quarters. Of course, there's nothing in the men's room so far, which is for now okay. What about this one?
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's given us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
Like those two just give you some, crew feedback almost. It's the only two, or is it? Maybe you can listen to these? No. None of the others really have anything to say though. Alright. Wait a minute. Did I actually get the things for the mess sergeant right now? I don't know.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated.
I won't take any more.
Back to work.
Okay, quick question. Where do we get all of the other supplies? We got special ingredients, that's the one. Normandy's cooked, Fine ingredients. Go to the Citadel. Yeah. Okay, Citadel stuff. But we did get the Brandy. The most important thing.
How may I help you, Commander?
I got good news.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Serrice ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Alright, yeah. Let's have one on the house.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
Interesting. But why? Huh. Anyway, why leave the Alliance?
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Whoa, now that's some deep stuff.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolik syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Wow, so you and Joker.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you. Shepard, our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Ah, and there's our toast.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, this is how you can get experience in here. Wait, what? Okay, taking out cold. It's just one. Well, we emptied the whole bottle, I presume. But the nice thing is, yeah, actually the real nice thing is that you don't get experience from defeating enemies, right? Which means the whole the import actually is on the missions, how you deal with those. It's actually quite interesting. Maybe because this game focuses more on combat than the previous one, in a way. Alright, so let's see what kind of points we could spend. I mean, I do want to just get more tech armor in here. But it would also be nice to use the throw a bit better. Like, look at that. That's like 500. I mean, I can get at least one more point, but then I only have like 2 more points left. Rips enemies apart at the molecular level and stops self-regeneration effective against armor and biotic stuff. Yeah, sure. I mean, I could also just get overload and cryoblast. Ooh, that's a real good one. Massive damage on shields and synthetic enemies. Shield damage is actually something that I need to take care of. I mean, I could take, wait. Yeah, this one needs rank 2 in overload, so I can get this one, and cryoblast. On the other hand, I could also get tech armor. Wait, what's the difference here? 50, 75, and a bit more damage. Alright. Yeah. Let's get the tech armor and overload. That should be it. Alright. So, now, time for us to talk with Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Really?
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
And why do we break our necks sometimes? That is so weird. And sometimes you still focus on some strange target. And sometimes even the motion gets locked in place. That's the weirdest bit. Starboard cargo, this is Zaeed's thing, I think? Yes. Alright, does he have to say anything though?
This mission takes me back. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. He and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there. I killed my way across the Terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Wow. That's a real emotional story about a gun.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Gazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Gazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Alright, but all of that stuff is already known, pretty much. So... righty. Ah yeah, wait a minute, I got the couplings.
Colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay. You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, I'll play. Yeah, why not?
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
Just go easy on the new guy.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. You've won 500 credits playing Skillian Fire.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard. What can we do for you, Commander?
Well, okay, that's
Area.
it.
Will do, Commander. What can we do for you, Commander?
Area.
Will do, Commander.
Right. Oh, wait. No, wait a minute. Did I actually?
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
No further explanation. Very interesting. Alright, so we haven't seen Garrus yet, though. Where is he? He's definitely not down there. Might be somewhere else. Or maybe he is, yeah, where on earth is Garrus? Maybe somewhere in the crew's quarters, and I just don't know. Maybe he's somewhere in here. Yeah, that room is now open. Perfect. The main battery. And look at that. Let's examine this one. Monitoring station. Weapons disruptor torpedoes.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Mm-hmm. And what about Edie? How does she control all of the guns? Look at that thing. It's huge.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah. First some... Oh, yeah. What about the upgrades?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
A few? Yeah, the rest is Medigel capacity. That's actually quite interesting. So somehow you still get that stuff. Okay, medbay upgrade? No. Thanix cannon, that's the one. The Turian-designed Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful enough to destroy a collector ship with repeated hits. Worth the upgrade, definitely. But I do need to get another upgrade though.
Shepard, need me for something?
Okay, anything else?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the collectors.
Just...
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
We're not with them. You okay with that?
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Interesting. You were a thug. Gangs must have hated you, yes.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
Interesting.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties, that was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Makes some sense, at least.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
Wow. And how'd you get a group?
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
Wow. It's actually an interesting mix.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Maybe he was a casualty. Maybe. Just give me a quick rundown.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Wow.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Oh, that's hard.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
So, looks like we got ourselves another side mission.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Right. So, now, back to the... Wait, what was it that I was aiming at? That's Mess Sergeant? That doesn't really matter now. I need to get to the upgrades. The upgrades. That is the Combat Information Center? Wait, yeah, it's a Combat Information Center. It also tells you, if... Let's see, yeah. What kind of members are on the specific decks. So Jacob and Taylor is over here, Miranda and Lawson and Garrus is down there, Zaeed's down here. No one in the no one waiting for me, sadly.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah. Just get some upgrades. People. Upgrades. I kind of want to just get this one, but it costs you an arm and a leg. So, trauma module. Got it. Nice. Anything else? No, wait. We unlocked this one. Unity heals your squad to full health. Yeah. Standard first aid interface. Can stabilize a badly wounded. I think I read this one before, didn't I? Fighting members are also healed. Yeah. I remember reading that text. So, medical capacity 2 upgrades a lot of things. So, what about the rest? This one needs one more medical thing and one more tech upgrade. It's weapon related, it's other stuff, and good. Now we got a decent amount of upgrades. Pretty neat. So wait a minute, what was the other... That was the Thanix cannon? Or this really can't? Trauma module. I thought I clicked on 2 other things though, didn't I? That's kind of weird. Oh, it's sorted by name. Well, that makes it a bit difficult. So I got like Medigel capacity, and because of this I was able to get the trauma module, I believe. Yeah, this is how it connects. Alright. Good. So, do we need to do... Oh yeah, wait. I got that ship, or at least I interacted with it, next to Zaeed. Maybe I... No, this is just there from the shopping. Maybe the one at the top, that one actually seems somewhat special. Yeah, the private terminal is not much different than the rest. So what about armor? Do we have anything to select? Wait a minute. We know this one. We know the Cerberus. Terminus armor. Storm speed 10. Shields. All weapon reserve ammo 10%. That's good. And that one. Power damage, shield strength. Yeah. Did I actually read this one? Shepard get well soon? Yeah, we got this too. So, anything on the... Ah, look at this. 2 different chests. Why did I get the capacitor thingy though? Micro wells developed by Armak's arsenal store part of the energy directed at the armor and use it to jumpstart the kinetic barrier recharge cycle. Reduces the delay before your shields start regenerating by 10%. And the other one is power damage. Okay. What about the legs? We got shield. And we got some other stuff. Actually, this one looks better than this does. Let's see. Storm speed 10%. Shield strength. Yeah, what's better though? Incorporates a series of beryllium and tungsten braces and micro servos to support and enhance the natural movements of the wearer for short periods of time. Originally developed by the Serta Foundation for search and rescue personnel, it has been adapted for military use. Okay, so this is one option to get 10% storm speed. So you can actually mix and match in order to get some nice bonuses. You're not just dependent on the other upgrades up there. Yeah. And the casual outfit kind of stays the same. Okay. So, time for us to get back to the galaxy map. And figure out where we want to go next. Because... yeah, what about the mission? So this is just some side missions, Project Firewalker, whatever. These are the things that I'm going to figure out later. A database has been recovered while attempting to recruit Archangel. It contains information that Ariadne will want to see. Yes. Okay, so before we leave Omega, we are going to give her a little bit of data stuff. Okay. Stop the collectors, sure. Team to stop the humanity, dossier, master thieves, citadel, dossier, and the convict. A few dossiers, but other than that, nothing. The thing is,
No messages for you, Commander.
yeah, we're just going to talk with Aria, and then... How many credits do I have though? Credits 50,000. I need 75,000 for an upgrade on Omega, so I need more credits, sadly. Okay, so we are going to talk with Aria, finish that mission, and then we are going to leave the planet and go to... go and explore some other places first. Alright, but for now, let's end it. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, and now it's the time for the codex, of course. Oh, look at that, we got some primary stuff this time, nice.
Following the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers conducted a massive 3-month recovery effort to clear the station's orbit of debris. Secretly, the Turian Office of Technological Reconnaissance volunteers were technology recovery specialists, salvaging the main weapon of the Geth flagship Sovereign and large amounts of its valuable Element Zero core. Contrary to popular belief, Sovereign's main gun was not a directed energy weapon. Rather, its massive Element Zero core powered an electromagnetic field suspending a liquid iron-uranium-tungsten alloy that shaped into armor-piercing projectiles when fired. The jet of molten metal, accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light, destroys targets by impact force and irresistible heat. Only 11 months after the battle, the Turians produced the Thanix, their own miniaturized version of Sovereign's gun. The Thanix can fire reliably every 15 seconds, rivaling a cruiser's firepower, but mountable on a fighter or frigate. The system... Founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solum Delsera, the Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the system's Alliance Navy, Delsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Delsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, removed during assignments and reapplied at mission end. Brainchild of Asari Commando Jonas Serrice, Eclipse was incorporated as a proactive security company. Influenced by Asari and Solarian military doctrine, Eclipse specializes in sabotage, assassination, and personal and organizational security. Although Citadel governments regard the corporation with suspicion, it's embraced in the Skillian Verge and Terminus systems. Early on, Serrice sought government contracts to establish market share against the better established Blue Suns. Her agency scored a galactic PR coup by retaking several space stations captured by the Anher People's Liberation Army and neutralizing its leaders. A victory Eclipse's marketing department never ceases trumpeting. Based on Omega Station, Eclipse controls nearly 20% of the asteroid's real estate. Its services range from mech repair to open warfare, although assassination is reserved for meeting wider, longer-term company goals. For instance, preemptive strikes against pirates rather than murdering spouses for insurance money. Despite numerous reports, Eclipse denies sabotaging or kidnapping business rivals. Originally a small Terminus Systems Vorcha gang, the Blood Pack was transformed into a legion by visionary Krogan battlemaster Gunnar Rang. Exiled for striking a female in anger, Rang obsessed over reclaiming his lost status. Leading the Vorcha Pack as a pirate crew, Rang cultivated recruits and infamy for a decade before incorporating his fighters as a security company across the Skillian Verge. His notoriety ensured his initial public offering for investors made him rich beyond most Krogan's dreams. Rang returned triumphantly to his clan, rallying elders, Krogan hordes, and their firepower and biotic support toward professional violence in the Terminus systems. Banned from Citadel space, the Blood Pack bribes its way through spaceports into armed conflicts across the galaxy. Priding themselves for accepting otherwise untouchable contracts, the Blood Pack rejects bodyguarding and security in favor of cases requiring minimal oversight and maximal violence.
At least they love that job. Alright. What else we got? I mean, we could read probably something on planets and locations, but no, there's still something left on humanity, the Systems Alliance, yes. The Geological Survey. As the human race expands its territory and raises the general standard of living, demand for industrial resources continues to grow. Many planets, moons, and asteroids contain a wealth of resources, but many systems have barely been charted, let alone thoroughly surveyed. Unmanned probes are one solution, but they are often lost to space hazards, unforeseen circumstances, or theft by salvagers. In recent years, AGIS, the Aliens Geological Service, Alliance Geological Service, has offered bounties to private individuals or teams willing to perform mineralogical surveys on the frontier. The survey data is made publicly available to further corporate development. Due to the cost of travel and the dangers of operating on hostile worlds, it is rarely a profitable endeavor. Light metals, for example, metals with low atomic weight, are often used in the construction of spacecraft and vehicles. Heavy metals with higher atomic weights are used to construct equipment, components. The platinum group's elements are particularly useful. Rare earths, most useful materials in this category, are radioactives or magnets. And gases. Various gases are required to support all known forms of sapient life. Some are commonly used as fuel. And the military doctrine. The Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changed to respect after the relief of Shang-Chi, where the humans surprised them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare sent the State Council races. For hundreds of years, they had lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. The Council regards the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of human volunteers to serve in their military, a lower proportion than any other species. While competent, Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as Turians nor as skilled as the Asari. Their strength lie in fire support, flexibility and speed. They make up for lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support. VIs, drones, artillery, electronic warfare, and emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing and dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians and Krogans. Rather, they bypass enemy strong points and launch deep into their rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vine. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by Sun Tzu's maxim, "He who tries to defend everything defends nothing." Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagement to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrison of human colonies make it easier for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleets stationed at Facegate nexuses, such as Arcturus, are just a few hours or days from any colony within their sphere of responsibility. In the event of an attack, they respond with overwhelming force. And then we also have a little bit of military jargon. So, of course, the ashore. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Though normally used regarding planets, it can refer to boarding a ship or space station as well. Away. When a ship releases the equipment, tether it to a space station or surface dock, it is away. So, aye, the proper way to acknowledge an order. If told to attack, the correct response is aye, sir. If asked, are you proud to be a Marine? The correct answer is yes, sir. ASAP pronounced ASAP, an acronym for as soon as possible. Belay, stop and cease. Bridge, the navigation center of spacecraft where the steering is done, the captain's mast. Non-judicial disciplinary proceedings by unit commanders. CIC, Combat Information Center, the command center of a spacecraft. The CIC is filled with sensor displays to make sense out of the chaotic combat. DC, damage control, the containment and repair of damage to a spacecraft. ECM, electronic countermeasures, used to avoid enemy sensors, from passive emissions masking to active jamming. And EVA, extra vehicular activity, time spent in pressure suit outside of a vehicle, spacecraft or station. Then the flank, that's the side of a military formation. Since the soldiers are facing elsewhere, an enemy that can attack on the flank can often turn it or roll it up. the freaking new guys, the FNGs, a derisive term for inexperienced personnel, groundside, surface of the planet, the helmsman, crew members who pilot the spacecraft, a LADAR, light amplified detection and ranging, an active sensor that bounces lasers of an object or determines its bearings and distance. LADAR has sufficient resolution that the data can be reconstructed into an image. There's also a shore party, spacecraft crew sent ashore on official business, Shepard and everyone else who comes along. Silent running, an old submarine's term used aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. Side trap or sit trap, situational report, an evaluation of the current military situation. Now comes the spacer, someone who has spent most of their life in space, and XO, executive officer, the second in command of the Alliance warship. The XO is responsible for administrative and personal matters, and also the one taking over control of the ship once we, because we are the commander, are ashore. Alright, and the other Systems Alliance thingies we're going to read the next time around. But for now, as I said, like, subscribe, and ta-ta!